Madin Mazimba, I'm back again with a new video, and today I'll be giving you a new episode of the series, my top 5 tracks. And the artist I'll be concentrating on today is Alicious Musimba, not the original bad boy rapper of the local music scene, also known as Maskiri. Now, before I get to my top 5, let me just give you a quick summary background of my relationship with Maskiri's music. So, as I was growing up, I was never really that big a fan of Maskiri, and that was because for quite a lot of the time, Maskiri was entangled in probably the longest running beef that we've ever seen on the local music scene with Stana, and was more linked to the Stana side. So I didn't really give much attention to Maskiri's music. You know what? If you're in such a situation, no criminals will disregard. But as I grew up and grew over that sort of beef that they had, I started listening to both the artists. You know, you cannot deny the talent that Maskiri has. You know, he has some amazing wordplay. His choice of words is just amazing. You know, it's one of those tracks he's one of those artists that if you listen to him, you just start wondering what really goes on in his head. You know, how can someone come up with such a narration for his track? How can someone come up with such a storyline like this? You know, he's one of those people that people don't how is your creation process? You know what? How song? Where do you get your inspiration? Both the themes and the subject matters and the way that he tackles them is just something that is magnificent to beyond. So without wasting much time, let's just get on to my top 5 tracks. And on number 5, we have the track Seri Next Seri. I know this is a fantastic track. I enjoy listening to this track, and one of those tracks which is aimed at those people I forgot, no, we are better than Maskiri, it's not gonna like Maskiri, and it's just not ngoza kuti nandishayika andipererwe nema-rhymes nezvamuita andipererwe nezvekuimba like what you do mutakaimba na do re mi. I don't do that. So this is a fantastic track, and it takes my number 5 spot. Now on number 4, we have the track Ndakafa. Now this is also another very interesting track, and you know what, previously in the intro when I was saying he gets you into that moment. You talk about what really happens in his head when he created such a song. And this is one of those tracks that we talk about. Okay, because the perspective, the point of view that he went on this track, you know, it's one of those that just gets you very much amazed. You know, but it's a fantastic track. The production is done very well, and it takes my number 4 spot. Now on number 3, we have the track Wenera. Now this is arguably Maskiri's most successful commercial track yet. And you know what? Prior to the release of this track, Maskiri had been quiet for quite some time, and when he came back, all of his fans, you know, they were very happy. They supported the track, and the track got a lot of airplay. And regardless of that, the track sounds very good. You know, Maskiri just showed good. He still has the touch that made him one of the best rappers on the local scene, and that track takes my number 3 spot. And on number 2, we have the track Tambudzai. Now this is a brilliant track, and I'm a huge fan of this track. You know, it just sounds so good, and I believe it's one of the first radio-friendly tracks that we got from Maskiri, and it's one of the tracks that really introduced a lot of people to Maskiri, and it's a fantastic track, and it takes my number 2 spot. And on number 1, the big one, I have the track Madam Wombeshora. Now this is a fantastic track. It's definitely my favorite track from Maskiri. You know, the wordplay, the storytelling is just amazing on this track, and it addresses that sort of secret fantasy that a number of us had when we were at school. You may have a crush on that teacher of yours, and we never really told anyone. So the track kind of like addresses that sort of situation. So it's a fantastic track, and even way back then when he was embroidered in that beef with Stana, this is one of those tracks that I loved. I never really said it aloud. You know, I love the track Madam Wombeshora, but you know, it's definitely a fantastic track, and it takes my top spot. Now, those are my top 5 tracks from Maskiri, and I know some of you right now no, that track that track but you know what? Go in the comment section below. Tell me your top 5 tracks from Maskiri, and gonna pay the comeback. Not press the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel. See you again next time.